Hey guys, welcome back to PG Mining 10's Let's Play. This is episode 43, and this is a very sad episode. I'm gonna go ahead and show what has actually occurred. Yeah, we no longer have anything back here. Our nuclear reactor exploded due to a bug. So let's go ahead and grab these two bricks back so we can go ahead and place this down. Now we are going to be replacing this nuclear reactor with another nuclear reactor. I have actually worked with nuclear reactors enough in the meantime that I now trust myself. As you can see, I added another row of these engines as well, and I completed this row. So also, I'd like to show you that, hey, we have a bunch of energy, even though it blew all this stuff up, and I had to remake it. And actually, these three guys, for some reason, stayed on the ground, and I was actually able to pick them up. But anyways, let me go ahead and show you the setup that I said I was going to be working on that was coming from the nether that does not actually work because I'm an idiot. So anyways, as you can see, the nether book's in here. That's a book receptacle, and these are crystals. I'll go ahead and show you the recipe for the book receptacle. And these crystals you just get from a Mistcraft age. They'll be randomly generated, but that is how you make a book receptacle. And they are unnamed because I believe they are actually not a functioning Mistcraft, what's it called? Like a variable in the Mistcraft, so you can't actually get it without trying to. So I had to actually creative mode a notebook in to actually get that. So no big deal. It's just not currently it's currently not available without cheating, I do not believe. Now I may be wrong, but I did try like 20 books and it didn't work. So anyways, this is the setup I have. That's a liquid loader, and this is just tank and then engine. You guys can see the setup, and this is just a tank cart, and the holding track's underneath that, and there's a booster track right there, so this bumps into that and shoots it back. And the reason for this platform is because originally I was going through this portal as well, and it was bumping me into this cart and flinging it off over here. So you're going to want to have a separate book to go home, unless you're on a server. In that instance, you would actually just want a chunk loader, and the cart would just zip along, and you wouldn't have to worry about coming back and forth to the nether. But I do, so let's just go ahead and go back home, and I'll show you what happens. You saw that tank cart zoom through. Now that's what happens, and it actually goes onto this unloader here, and as you can see, it's going through this golden waterproof pipe, and it's going back behind these walls, and it's going straight into our geothermal generators. And as you can see, I've done this quite a few times, and we have a little bit of lava, so we have been building up energy. Now this guy, as you can see, I made a little while ago. Let's get that into cobble. How can we do that? Shift click? I don't know. But anyways, as you can see, that's a low voltage, let's see, pneumatic. There we go. It is a low voltage pneumatic generator. Now the problem with these things are, let me go ahead and grab our EU reader. As you can see right now, we are averaging 2.5 over 13 ticks. So that means we're barely getting any energy from this guy. And the reason for that is we aren't actually getting a consistent, we're going to have to destroy that engine, otherwise it's going to blow up. But anyways, we aren't actually getting a consistent, what's it called? Oh, we're not getting consistent buildcraft energy. And the reason for that is these engines aren't all that reliable, since we're getting about 0.02 per tick. So that's not really all that great. So these engines seem to be all doing just fine. Now we aren't actually doing all that well on peat, as you can see, so our peat isn't actually working, but we will get that fixed. So as I promised you, another nuclear reactor is coming up. So I did actually watch a video from Shadow Dragon, and I modified his nuclear reactor just a little bit, but it's going to be based off of water buckets. Now you're going, what happened to all of those integrated reactor platings and stuff? Well, I don't trust myself with those, but I know for a fact I've tested out for probably over an hour with these water buckets, and I know for a fact that it will work. Now, let's go ahead and get rid of that. What the heck? Alright, apparently I didn't do a very good patching up job, so let's just say I did that on purpose for some scenery. But anyways, we're just going to dig out a good amount of area to do our reactor. And apparently we're going to have some water in our way, so that's not good. Let's use wood to block this up or something, I don't know. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and clear out a good area to put our nuclear reactor, and I will be right back. See you in a sec. Hey guys, we are back, and let's go ahead and get making our nuclear reactor. And this one, I promise you guys, will work properly. Alright, so I did go ahead and get everything we needed. We need some of these guys, as well as this, and I think we do have everything we need. So let me go ahead and show you what I've set up. we can go down this way, but that way is a little bit longer. So let's just drop down right here. This is where the power is actually going to come in. And this is the nice little hole I've created. Now, we're actually going to go ahead and set this up so that if it does explode, nothing's actually going to happen. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab a bunch of our reinforced stone. As you can see, I added a bunch of crafting tables over there. They look pretty good built into the wall, if I do say myself. Alright, so I made, I think it was a stack in 16. So, and I also made 3 stacks of this. Or not 3 stacks, but 3 instances of it because it makes 7 at a time. I don't know why it doesn't make 8. Oh, because it uses 2 advanced alloys. My bad. Alright, so anyways, this needs to be 3 thick in order for it not to explode past it. So, in order for us to do that, I'm actually just going to go 1... Uh-oh. Alright, so that's good. And yeah, we're just going to do like this. And I missed one up there, I noticed. So once I get all of this done, I will be back in a second. So see you in a second. Hey guys, I finally finished this cube, and it really did take forever because everything in here is a 3 wide wall. And so this pretty much guarantees that if your reactor does explode, which I almost promise you that it will not, that nothing will be hurt outside of these walls. So this, as you can see, let me go right here. As you can see, this is a 3 thick wall, and it is the same on all the sides. Now, I decided not to use glass because I'm not exactly sure if it has the exact same blast resistance of the stone. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started with our contraption. So, oh, and by the way, it was probably 30 plus stacks of the actual stone that I had to use. So it really was a resource, it took a ton of resources. As you can see, I was making so much refined iron. Let me go ahead and show you. As you can see, this had way more iron in it before. I had to use all of it to make refined iron. So let's go ahead and place some of this refined iron back in here. And let's go ahead and see. Oh yeah, other thing. Don't ever put pressure plates in the friggin'... Don't put it in here, because I placed some pressure plates there, and it gave me like 5,000 of them. I did the same thing with stone and a couple of other things while I was trying to make this, because I'm a retard. So anyways, now that that's back there, actually I did want to go ahead and check and see if I could actually remember the recipe for a pressure plate, because I came up here and I found one, but I couldn't find another one, so I just put one in there and got like 5,000. So anyways, what the heck? Alright, I think it's 2 of those next to each other. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. So we do need a timer, which is probably the main thing we're going to be needing here. So let's go ahead and request that. I did teach it how to make timers. I taught it stone wire, stone anodes, stone cathodes, and stone pointers. So now we should be able to make a timer. I might not have actually imported that recipe, but let's go ahead and check. Yeah, I think it was right here. Maybe it was this one. Yeah, okay, so I didn't actually make a recipe for the timer. So let's go ahead and do that now and figure out what our recipe is. I think it's 3 anodes and 1 cathode with 1 pointer and 2 stone wafers. But let's see. Alright, 2 stone wafers, 3 stone wires, and 2 anodes. Alright, so it makes 3 anodes, I think. But anyways. Alright, so let's grab 2 stone anodes and 3 stone wires, and 1 cathode, and 1 pointer. So those all should zip up here soon. So we need another stone anode. Let's go ahead and wait for that. And there comes the rest of our stuff. Alright, so there's 3 stone wires. Where's our other anode? There it is. There's a cathode. And now we need that pointer. Alright, so there we go. I did actually show how to make one of these earlier, so you guys shouldn't be missing out on anything. Alright, so now our cathode goes in the bottom center. Pointer goes above it. Anode, where's our other anode? I guess we only need 2 anodes and 3 stone wires. And, oh, we do need wafers, which I did not grab. My bad, guys. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab those. I think I made a ton of them somewhere. I still can't believe I made all of the stupid pressure plates. I'm a retard. Alright, so anyways, let's go ahead and do that again. Alright, anodes like this. Pointer goes here, cathode goes here, and 3 stone wires. And now we have our timer. And we also need some red alloy wire, so I've been cooking some of that up over here. Looks like we need one more piece of iron. Do I have any? Nope. Oh well. Alright, or maybe I needed a piece of redstone. So anyways, let's go ahead and make that redstone wiring that we do need. So 1, 2, 3. There we go. So now we have some red alloy wire. Now we also are going to need a retriever, which I believe means we need some ender pearls, which I believe is the only difficult thing of getting that. We also need a filter, which is no big deal. Silicone wafers. So we do have those bules, as I showed you guys earlier. Those aren't actually that hard to make, so let's go ahead and turn all of these into wafers. Alright, so a retriever. So I do believe we need that. That thing's expensive. Alright, so I believe we already have a filter from earlier, so you guys should know how to make that, but if I can't find it, I'll just go ahead and make another one. So let's go ahead and check this out. Maybe it's over in red power. Alright, so we have some of these guys, but it doesn't seem that we actually know where our retriever, or not our retriever, but our filter and our other thing is for some reason. So let's just keep looking a little bit. And it seems I actually have another one of those. Alright. Alright, so let's go ahead and make this stuff. It doesn't matter. So we need 2 filters. Actually, does a deployer need a filter to make it? I believe it does. Let's go ahead and check that out. So no, it doesn't. So let's just request 4 pistons, I think. So let's go ahead and go 4. And now that we got those 4, let's start with the retriever, and let's make that first, because it seems that it's going to be the most difficult to make. So we need the filter, which we have red doped wafer. So we're going to need 2 of these. So let's go ahead and grab 4 golden ingots, and we're going to need some cobblestone. So 4 golden ingots, and let's grab our cobblestone. And this reactor is definitely going to get done this episode. I promise you guys, we're only at 12 minutes, which is a very good thing. So that means we will be finishing. Alright, so anyways, now we should have our 4 pistons, and we do have our cobblestone. So let's go ahead and make those filters. So that seems good. And in case you guys don't know how to make these, it's just like that. It's just some redstone with the silicone wafers we just got. And let's go ahead and pull out our philosopher's stone, which is already in our inventory. And it goes something like this, I believe. Actually, yeah, I think I can get the recipe good enough. Alright, so cobblestone goes like this, and I think our red doped wafer goes this. Sweet, I got that right. Yeah, the chances of me actually getting that right was not very high, but I did pretty good there, if I do say so myself. Alright, so let's go ahead and make one more of these guys, and I believe it goes like this, and gold on both sides, red doped wafer here, and one more piece of this, and a piston. So now we have 2 filters. So we're going to need some, what is it? We need 2 ender pearls to get that deployer. So let's go ahead and grab, actually, let's see if our Klein star's in here. Nope. Let's grab a stack of iron, and there's an ender pearl in our thingies. So let's just go ahead and chunk in our, whatever that is. And let's grab one of these. Now we have 2, and that EMC can stay in there. I don't really mind. Alright, so now let's go ahead and check what else we need for this retriever. So we need some brass and some iron, as well as a blue alloy ingot, which is silver and nicolite, which I made earlier, so that's good. Alright, so what else? Alright, I think we're good. We just need that brass. So brass is here. Is 4 enough? Oh, yeah, that's definitely enough. So we need some leather, which is over here. Leather, where is it? There it is. Sweet. Alright, so now I believe we have everything we need. Let's just go ahead and check out the recipe one more time. Do we have any iron? Which, it's a good thing I checked, because we do need iron. So there we go. So iron like this, and brass like this. 2 ender pearls on the left and the right, and our filter in the center with a piece of leather on the top, and a blue alloy ingot in the center. So now we have a retriever. Now, the problem with the retriever is it runs off of blue electric energy. So we're actually going to need to make a battery box, not the bat box, not this kind of bat box, not this one right here. We need this one. So how is this one made? It's made with 4 batteries, which are made like this, which actually I'm going to teach our thing to make that, because that is a pretty complicated recipe. So let's just go ahead and grab as much Nicolite as we can, which, well, not really as much as we can, just a bunch. And let's go ahead and transmute that back into iron, and let's place all of this back in there. And let's just keep 6 of these, because that's what we need. Now let's go ahead and grab some copper. 2 pieces of copper and 1 piece of tin. And now let's just run down here and go ahead and teach this thing down here, which I hope we have some empty space. We do have 1 empty spot, so that's good. So now I'll put our tin here, and my luck, this is reversed, but we should be fine either way, because I think it is a reversible recipe, which it is, so that is awesome. So let's go ahead and import that, and I believe we need 4 of those. Let me go ahead and check. Battery, yeah, so we need 4 and a few pieces of iron, so that's good. Yeah, I'm getting pretty good at remembering these red power recipes. They kind of make sense if you think about them. So anyways, let's go ahead and request 4 of these guys, and let's go ahead and check the recipe. So 3 iron, and we just need a piece of wood, which we do have, and we have 1 of these. One of these, I mean, and we should have those 4 BT batteries coming up soon. And these do not they do not stack once they are powered up. So keep that in mind if you plan on storing blue electric energy with the BT batteries. So anyways, now we can go ahead and make our battery box. Once again, that's battery box and not bat box. So let's go ahead and do it like this. And our iron, which I did not grab. I keep forgetting iron in our recipes. Let's go ahead and grab our iron. So 3 pieces of iron. Let's go ahead and check that recipe one more time just to be sure. And we are good. Alright, so let's go 1 here and 1, 2, 3 with our, let's see, 4 batteries like this and a piece of wood on top. And this gives us our battery box. Now what we also need is blue. We need this wiring right there, blue alloy wire. So this requires 3 of these with any kind of wool. So no matter what color wool you put on it, it doesn't really matter because I don't believe it actually changes its color. So that should make a difference. Now you can actually make a surrounded kind of wiring, but we'll get into that later. So we need 6 of those, and let's go 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're gonna need some more of this stuff. So let's go ahead and make some more silver. So we also need some more Nicolite. So let's see, where's our Nicolite? There we go, and that's definitely enough silver. Let's go ahead and make some more iron and go back over to our blue alloy furnace. Alright, so now let's put our Nicolite in where the redstone was, and there we go. So this should make our blue alloy ingots. Now I'm not exactly sure how many it makes per time it does this, because I think it makes, oh, it only makes 1. Alright, so now what we need is to make some solar panels in order to actually power our, what's it called? To power, where is it? This guy right here. Alright, so also we're going to need to make the, what is it? I keep forgetting things now. Alright, so anyways, let's make these blue doped wafers, which we're going to need to make 1 more blue alloy furnace so that we have, that we're not wasting any time, because we do have, what is it, 5 minutes left, maybe? And I might actually make this episode a little bit longer for you guys, just so that I can actually get this entirely working. But I might actually have to, oh god, extend this episode. So, in case you guys don't know what that means, I may or may not have to do this in another episode. I know I did promise that I wouldn't, but I have to, possibly. So anyways, I'm going to try to hurry up, so if it seems like I'm speeding through this, it's kind of because I am. So anyways, let's go ahead and place our blue alloy furnace right there, and let's grab 5 of these, or just 3, that sounds good. Alright, so let's take this, and let's take some of the Nicolite from here. Whoa, 6 is definitely enough. Alright, so let's go ahead and combine these 2, and I'm hoping these will actually give us more than 1, and that needs to go there. And you know what, let's just tell both of these things to make that. So there we go, and Nicolite right there, grab that out, and silicone wafers there. Alright, so that only makes 1, so let's just go ahead and sleep for a couple of seconds. I know I said that I wasn't going to be sleeping all that much on camera, but I'm going to have to for just a few seconds. So there we go. Why is that on fire? It's a good thing those Mistcraft thingies don't burn, because that would be very bad. So anyways, I think this is done. So there's 3 blue doped wafers and 3 more. Why did these stop? Oh, they ran out of Nicolite, so let's just go ahead and grab some more Nicolite, and we might have to sleep one more time, but that is completely fine, because I'm hopefully going to get this all done this episode. So let's go ahead and split this into here, and split the rest of this into here. Alright, so also, we have our filter and our battery box. Now we do need a deployer. And the deployer is made like this. So we need 1 piston, 1 chest, and some cobble, I believe. Pretty sure that's all we need. Oh, and we need some redstone. But we have some redstone. So that is good. So let's go ahead and let me make sure. So we have our piston. We just need a chest. That's what it is. Alright, so do we have any normal chest? I don't believe so. Let's go ahead and make one. Once again, I apologize for going through this rather quickly, but I have to. Alright, so let's just go ahead and place that there because that's where it goes. Piston here, redstone there, and I need some more cobblestone. I really love the fact that I don't carry that much cobblestone on me. So anyways, there we go. 1, 2, 3. And piston here, redstone here, and chest on the top. So now we have the deployer. And now we have everything we need. We just need 1 solar panel to get going. Now, the bad thing is, if we do run out of power, we're going to be in trouble. So, that's a good thing to keep in mind. So now, I'm going to show you guys how to make these solar panels. So, we can actually make 2, which is really good. So, let's go ahead and 2. And I got rid of that glass for some reason. Yeah, that's not good. The reinforced glass. We're going to have to go ahead and request some of that, which I'm not sure if we actually have enough to do, but I'm hoping that we do. So, let's request 7 pieces. And let's see if we can request another 7, because 7 is how much it actually makes, like, every time you actually make the recipe. So, I don't think it was working there a second ago, but let's try it again. 7, there we go. Alright, so there's 5, and, sorry about that. Alright, so let's go ahead and place this, and let's see, anything else? This. Yeah, sorry that's going in that chest. I'm just trying to hurry up. Alright, so 12 reinforced glass. Did I grab some earlier? I don't know. But anyways, let's grab our drill out. And I believe we have everything that we do need. So, as you can see, since this is where we're actually going to be going in from our thing, we're going to need to go down through here, since we can no longer go down through there. Alright, so now we're going to have to figure out where I actually allocated a position for our for our light to be coming in. So let's see if we can find that. I'm thinking let's just make one right here, and let's have our light come in from here. And we're just gonna have to keep jumping, and I hope this wire will actually go down the wall, because we're in trouble if it doesn't. You know what? Let's just see if I can find that again, and come on, I just gotta be able to find that. Crap. Alright, I'll be right back as soon as I find a hole in the wall, or I just make it and feed in the power. So I'll be right back. We are back, and I just had to make this right here, and I just put some reinforced glass here because I just wanted to see what it would look like. And I'm pretty sure that light will pass through that glass, and these actually connect to each other. So let's just go ahead and put our bat box right there, and we're gonna be able to place our reinforced glass right there, and all we're going to do is take our blue alloy wire, and we're going to run it out of here, and do it like this, and then let's go ahead and place our glass like that, and now we should be able to run this down the wall like so, and this is going to be powering our deployer. So now what we're going to need to do is somehow get out of here, because I was a retard, and didn't think of a way to get out of here, so I'm going to have to get out of here real quick, so I will be... Oh, never mind, I did make this door. Derp. Alright, so what we're going to need to do now is begin with our thing. So now that we do have the power in, that is the first part. So what we're going to need to do now is somehow power this deployer. Or not deployer, but retriever. So we're going to need some pneumatic tubes, so let's go on upstairs and grab some of those. Alright, so let's go upstairs and grab our pneumatic tubes. Now you're going to need 3 pneumatic tubes and 3 red alloy cables. What are they called? Red alloy wire. Alright, so you're going to need 3 of those. And what did I say I was coming to get? Let me think here. What the heck was I coming to get? Oh, I was coming to get the pneumatic tubes. Sorry. I lost myself right there for a second. So we're also going to need a bunch of buckets for this. So we're just going to go ahead and dump most of the stuff that we don't need into our thing. We do need that deployer though. So we're just going to dump all of this into here and keep everything that we need. So let's go ahead and keep the EU reader, and everything should be fine now. And we are good. Alright, so now all we need to do is make a bunch of buckets. And we're going to need 2 of these that will be filled with water. So let's go ahead and grab, let's say, an entire stack of iron and just make all of these into buckets with this. Alright, so let's go ahead and just split this up and grab as many buckets as we can. And there we go. Alright, so now we're just going to put our iron back, and we need 2 buckets of water real quick. And I just passed the time limit. But anyways, we'll be just fine because I will be finishing up here really quickly, because this setup really is pretty quick. So the nuclear reactor will actually go on next episode, but we should be fine. So let's just go ahead and grab some building materials so that we can enclose this water. And there we go. So now let's just go ahead and place this like this. And as I said, the nuclear reactor will go on next episode, unless I just add... Yeah, I didn't grab our Buildcrafter wrench, so that's not going to happen this episode. But anyways, let's just go on back down here, and I'll have everything set up, and next episode we will begin with our nuclear reactor, and everything will be functioning. So we will be starting to get power next episode. Alright, so this is how this is going to work. We actually might have needed that blue alloy wiring. So anyways, here's how we're going to have to do this. Let's go 1, 2, and 1, 2, and let's see. Alright, so like this, and we're going to need our water to go 1, and our second bucket to go right here. And then let's take our dirt and just go like this. Alright, so there we go. And our deployer is going to go right here. So let's go ahead and take our deployer and put it right there. And now our filter is going to go right there. And, let's put our filter down before we put down our deployer. That way they can face each other. So filter can go right there. And our deployer can go right there. And then let's place some buckets into our deployer. And let's grab a bucket and pull some water from the middle. There we go. Now let's take this bucket and place it into the filter. So that's all that will come out. And now what we're going to do is take our pneumatic tube and place it right there. And our retriever is going to be like this. It's going to be facing that way. And then a pneumatic tube is going to be going like this. And there we go. I believe that is 100% correct. And so that's working like that. And actually, no, that is not correct. So let's go ahead and move that the deployer back one. Alright, so let's go ahead and place it. Wait, is that right? Should both of those be touching the water? Uh-oh. I just messed that up. Sorry about that. Alright, so let's go ahead and take this deployer and place it back where it was. And the retriever should be right there. I don't think that's right. Yeah, that's not right. It was where it was supposed to be. Alright, so let's put the retriever right next to that. And let's place our pneumatic tube right there. So that should be fine now. There we go. That's exactly how it's supposed to be. Alright, so now these are supposed to go like this. And your nuclear reactor will go right there. So now what we're going to need to do is get some more workspace and take our red alloy wiring. And we're going to run it across the 3 of these guys. Let's run it on top of that one. And now we can take our timer and place it right there. And let's go ahead and turn this all the way down to 0.2. So now it's ticking really, really quickly. And let's go ahead and place all of these buckets in here. And as you can see, they should begin to get pulled out, which they are not because it's pulsing too quickly. Oh, never mind. That's not why it's actually not pulsing. It's pulsing because I I didn't place down the timer properly, so make sure that your timer is placed down like that so it will actually deploy. And now let's turn it down all the way, and as you can see, we are deploying. So that is awesome, and now all of these should build up into our filter, and now we can actually place our nuclear reactor. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up, and I'll restart as soon as I get the nuclear reactor. So I will see you guys in the next episode. If you enjoy what I do, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And if you also enjoy what I do, go ahead and hit the like button. So thank you guys for watching. This has been PG Mining 10, and I will see you next time. Peace.